Hi, thanks for taking a few minutes to watch my video about the Austin real estate market and about how Millwood, the neighborhood where I live, is performing. Some of the information I'm sharing in the video is unique, so we'll explain each of the stats as we go along. Now let's get started. Let's start with a statistic called the hotness ratio. The hotness ratio for homes sold in Millwood is 22%. In the past 18 to 20 months, the hotness ratio is typically above 100. This is because the hotness ratio compares homes under contract to homes that are currently on the market. That tells you what the competition is doing and how often active homes are going under contract. So relative to what we've seen in the recent past, a 22% hotness ratio is not very impressive. Said another way, it means that there are 5 times as many houses on the market as there are under contract. Another stat that is going to be a little surprising is inventory. For the month of August, there was just under a 2-month supply of homes in inventory, 1.82 months. For the past few years, it has been much lower than that, only a few weeks of inventory. So the inventory has increased, but it's still not what's considered a normal market. A normal market is about a 6-month supply of homes or inventory. So the difference between a few weeks of inventory compared to almost 2 months can feel pretty intense. The next stat I want to share is listings. The number of homes that went on the market in August of 2022 compared to August of 2021 saw a 26% drop. While we have been short on inventory, there's no longer a shortage of homes for sale. So the fact that there are fewer homes being listed this year compared to last year is okay because houses are not selling as fast. That means buyers have more choices than they did a year ago, even though there are fewer listings coming on the market. The reason the inventory is climbing is because we don't have as many pending contracts. You can see that decreased a large amount too in the next slide. We had 65% fewer homes in a pending status in August of 2022 than we did in August of 2021. This is a big decrease, but there is something unique to August that is potentially affecting that number. As you know, August is when most people are preparing to start the new school year. So it's something of a seasonal month. When school starts, we see a lot of buyers back off their home search. It doesn't last very long, but there's definitely a lull. So that is certainly a contributing factor. Sales. There's always a lot of interest in this statistic. Our August sales for this year decreased more than a third from a year ago at 35%. That's a significant amount. So we had fewer homes come on the market. We had fewer homes go under contract. We had fewer homes close. So all these things considered, we can say August 2022 was a step back from August of 2021. But there is a silver lining for us to think about. In 2022, this stat saw a double-digit increase. The average price of a Millwood home increased 12%. Now, a typical increase is in the 3 to 5% range. So our Millwood homes are not only holding their value, but they're appreciating very nicely as well. So even though we're seeing some negative statistics in the previous slides, this is a really bright spot. The next slide is a fantastic indicator of what is really happening with buyers and sellers. The list-sell ratio tells us how much a buyer pays compared to the list price of the house. It's down 6% from a year ago, which means the seller pocketed 6% less just from a negotiating perspective. It had nothing to do with the value of the home or the average price. This means that buyers are in a better negotiating position where they can actually make an offer and then negotiate a price. This is not something that we saw happening in 2021. Now, with average prices so high, a 6% drop in the list-sell ratio is a substantial reduction in the amount of profit the seller is going to put in the bank at closing. Thanks again for taking a few minutes to watch my video. My name is Todd Wilson. I live in Millwood and I work in Millwood, and I'd love to be your neighbor. If I can help you, please call or email me. Thanks and have a great day.